Hello, my name is Natalie Pietrzak-Renaud and I'm VP Exploration for E2Gold Inc. Today I made a little video to try and explain some of the rationale and decisions behind our staking of new claims in and around our Hawkins project. So our original Hawkins project is outlined in gray, and within that project we have the McKinnon Zone. And the McKinnon Zone is a 43-101 resource that we are currently drilling to see if we can test it further at depth and along strike. And other activities that we're undertaking this year on the project is we've continued to do mapping on the central part of the project, as well as some mapping and prospecting over on the western side of the claims. We also have an airborne magnetic survey that we undertaken over the western claims. And next year, we intend to carry some of that exploration ideas into the east. Now, one of the important things about understanding the McKinnon Zone and some of the geology on our Hawkins project was we wanted to understand what is the regional context of the geology in a broader scale beyond our current claims. And we wanted to assess whether our current claims were sufficient in our exploration program or if we should expand our claims package in order to allow for other opportunities or better opportunities for exploration. So one of the important points that we had recognized early on in the project is that our Hawkins project is located on a regional structure. So we have a regional shear zone or regional break that cross-cuts or goes across the area. And we believe it's connected in some way to the Hemlo structure over to the west. But more importantly, we know that in the Ontario and the Quebec geology of these gold camps, that regional shear zones or regional breaks are very important features for hosting large-scale gold deposits. So we believe that position-wise and location, that Hawkins was in a good place on that structure. So we wanted to evaluate that structure a little bit more to see how much of our Hawkins project may have covered that structure and did it extend beyond our current claims boundaries. So looking at the geology, we were interpreting the shear structure based on our mapping from the 2020 and 2021 seasons across, as I said, our central block, our western block, and also a little bit down to the east. So one of the important features of looking for a shear zone structure, it's not only the location of the shear zone, but the setting within the shear zone, or what does that shear zone intersect. We do know in other gold camps, such as Timmins and Hemlo and those in Quebec, that the presence of greenstone belt rocks that are intersected by shear structures are an ideal setting to host these orogenic gold deposits. And so we were obviously pretty excited about our original Hawkins package and where it sits on the structure, but we wanted to take a quick look to see what about the greenstone belts that are to the north and to the east of our property? What is their potential? Is there a shear zone structure that extends over past beyond the boundary of our claims? And so what we found was that looking at the geology, we had very similar geology right across our Hawkins project and down towards the east. And looking at government maps and assessment reports, we can see that there's also similarity of the greenstone within the rest of the region. So we know we have location on a shear break and greenstone belts, which are very ideal for hosting orogenic gold. The other step that we took of analyzing the greenstone belt to the east was we were looking at old assessment reports and old government surveys and maps to assess that potential. And what we found was very promising. So beyond just the showings that could be located on different areas of the greenstone belt, we also came across some geophysical maps that showed some potential structures that again are promising for further exploration. We have a large structure that we believe is part of this Pascuda Shear deformation zone that comes across the Hawkins project and angles down towards the southeast. And we can see that there looks like there's another structure or the extension of that Hawkins structure towards the southeast on the other part of the Greenstone Belt. So one of our interpretations that we're considering right now is that we have a shear zone that's been dismembered and that's been pulled apart. But in essence, we have a continuous shear zone structure that should have similar geological setting and some similar features that we can explore for orogenic gold deposits. So based on just some of these scientific ideas, we thought that the eastern claims look like a really good area to expand and increase our exploration potential and look for other orogenic gold targets. So based on the location of the Hawkins Project, the presence and setting of a greenstone belt, very good showings based on the assessment reports, good government survey maps and geophysical maps that indicated that we could be having the presence of a large-scale shear structure here. We decided that it was a prime opportunity for us to stake the claims surrounding our original package and increase our exploration potential and hopefully our potential success of finding orogenic gold deposit. So we're very excited about this land package acquisition, and stay tuned for our next stages of exploration.